Hello, my dear students. Today we will talk about something very important for your future. We are going to discuss the CBSE Class 10 syllabus for the 2024 to 2025 session. This year is a big milestone in your life. The Class 10 board exam is often the first major examination you will face. It is a turning point that helps you decide which stream you want to choose for your further studies, whether it is science, commerce, or arts. So, it is very important to understand the syllabus well. Knowing what you need to study is the first step towards scoring good marks and building a strong foundation for your career. Think of this year as building the base of a tall building. If the base is strong, the building will stand tall for a very long time. Similarly, if you study well in Class 10, your future studies will become much easier. The CBSE board designs the syllabus very carefully. It aims to give you a good understanding of all the important subjects. This knowledge is not just for passing exams, it is for life. It helps you think better and understand the world around you. So let's start this journey together with full energy and a positive mind. Remember, hard work today will lead to a bright tomorrow, and I am here to guide you. The Central Board of Secondary Education, or CBSE, releases the syllabus at the beginning of the academic year. This is your official guide. It tells you exactly which chapters and topics are included for the board exams and which are not. Following the syllabus from day one is a very smart strategy. It prevents confusion later on and helps you focus your efforts on what truly matters. You can find the official syllabus on the CBSE website. Make sure you download it and keep a copy with you. It is your roadmap to success in the board examinations. A guide that will keep you on the right track throughout this important academic year. Many students feel a little scared about board exams. They think it is a very difficult test. But let me tell you a secret. It is not as scary as it seems. If you are regular in your studies and understand the concepts, you can score very high marks. The key is consistency. You do not need to study for 12 hours a day. Even a few hours of focused study every day is enough. This essay will explain the syllabus in a very simple way. We will break down each subject and tell you what to study and how to prepare. So, relax, take a deep breath, and let's begin this journey to conquer the Class 10 board exams together. The CBSE Class 10 syllabus has 5 main subjects that are compulsory for every student. These subjects are designed to give you a well-rounded education. The first subject is English, Language and Literature. This subject helps you improve your reading, writing and communication skills. The second subject is a second language, which for many students is Hindi, Course A or Course B. Then comes Mathematics, which is a very important subject for developing logical and problem-solving skills. The fourth main subject is Science, which includes Physics, Chemistry and Biology. Finally, we have Social Science, which covers history, geography, political science, and economics. These 5 subjects make up your core curriculum. Let's look at the books you will be studying for these subjects. For English, you will have 2 main books. First, Flight, which covers prose and poetry, and Footprints Without Feet, which is your supplementary reader. For Hindi, if you have Course A, the books are Kshitij 2 and Kritika 2. For Mathematics, the one and only book you need to follow is the NCERT textbook. It covers all the topics like algebra, geometry, and trigonometry. For Science again, the NCERT textbook is your primary source, which is divided into chapters covering physics, chemistry, and biology. It is essential to read this book thoroughly, as most questions in the board exam come directly from it. For Social Science, you will have 4 separate books, one for each part of the subject. For History, the book is India and the Contemporary World 2. For Geography, it is Contemporary India 2. For Political Science or Civics, you will study Democratic Politics 2. And for Economics, the book is Understanding Economic Development. Besides these 5 main subjects, you also have to study one additional or skill-based subject. A very popular choice among students is Information Technology or Computer Applications. This subject teaches you about computers, the internet, and basic programming, which are very useful skills in today's digital world. Understanding the structure is key. Each of these subjects is usually for 100 marks. This is typically divided into 2 parts. 80 marks for the final board exam, the theory paper, and 20 marks for internal assessment. The internal assessment is conducted by your school throughout the year. It includes periodic tests, notebook submission, and subject enrichment activities. This means you have to perform well in your school exams too, as those 20 marks are very important for your overall percentage. So, pay attention in class, complete your homework, and participate in school activities from the very beginning of the session. Now let's dive deeper into what you will study in each subject. In English, the question paper has 3 sections: reading, writing, and grammar, and literature. The reading section will have unseen passages to test your comprehension. The writing section will include tasks like writing a formal letter or an analytical paragraph. In the literature section, you will get questions from the chapters in First Flight and Footprints Without Feet. For example, you might be asked to describe the character of Lencho from the chapter A Letter to God, or analyze a poem like Dust of Snow. The questions will be a mix of multiple choice questions and short and long answer questions. In mathematics, the syllabus is divided into units like number systems, algebra, geometry, trigonometry, and statistics. For example, in the algebra unit, you will study chapters like polynomials and quadratic equations. In geometry, you will learn about triangles and circles. The question paper will have different types of questions. There will be very short answer questions, including multiple choice questions, short answer questions, and long answer questions. You can expect case study-based questions, where you will be given a real-life scenario and asked to solve problems related to it using mathematical concepts. Practicing a lot of questions from the NCERT book and sample papers is very important for maths. Science is divided into 3 parts. In chemistry, you will study chapters like chemical reactions and equations and carbon and its compounds. In biology, topics include life processes and how do organisms reproduce. In physics, you will learn about light reflection and refraction and electricity. The science paper will have multiple choice questions, assertion reasoning questions, and descriptive questions. You will also get diagram-based questions and questions that test your practical knowledge. For example, you might be asked to draw the structure of the human heart or explain the working of an electric motor with a diagram. Understanding the concepts is more important than just memorizing them. Social science combines 4 subjects. In history, you will learn about the rise of nationalism in Europe and nationalism in India. Geography covers topics like resources and development and agriculture. Political science teaches you about power sharing and political parties, while economics explains sectors of the Indian economy. The social science paper will have a mix of multiple choice questions and descriptive answers. It will also include map-based questions in history and geography. For example, you might be asked to locate a major seaport on the map of India, or explain the causes of the non-cooperation movement. Reading the NCERT books like a story will help you remember the events and concepts easily. My dear students, knowing the syllabus is only half the battle won. The other half is about how you study. So here are some practical tips for your preparation. First, make a realistic timetable. Do not make a timetable that is impossible to follow. Assign specific hours for each subject every day. Make sure you include short breaks in between study sessions to keep your mind fresh. Stick to your timetable as much as possible. Consistency is the magic ingredient for success. Studying regularly for a few hours is much better than studying for many hours just before the exams. This habit will reduce stress and build your confidence over time. Second, focus on the NCERT books. I cannot stress this enough. The CBSE board exam paper is based almost entirely on the NCERT textbooks. Read every chapter, every line, and every box of information given in these books. Solve all the in-text questions and the exercises at the end of each chapter. Once you have mastered the NCERT books, you can then refer to other reference books for extra practice. But your first and foremost priority should always be the NCERT curriculum. This is your holy book for the board exams. It is the most reliable source and will give you a complete and clear understanding of every topic. Third, practice makes a man perfect. This is especially true for subjects like mathematics and science. After you finish a chapter, solve as many questions as you can. You must also solve previous year's question papers and official CBSE sample papers. This will help you understand the exam pattern, the types of questions asked, and how to manage your time during the exam. Set a timer and try to solve the entire paper in 3 hours. This practice will prepare you for the real exam environment. It will also help you identify your weak areas so that you can work on them before the final day. Finally, do not forget to revise and take care of your health. Revision is very, very important. Whatever you study, you must revise it regularly. You can make short notes or flashcards for quick revision of important formulas and dates. Plan your revision schedule well in advance. Along with studies, your health is also crucial. Eat healthy food, drink plenty of water, and get at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. A healthy mind resides in a healthy body. Do not take too much stress. Stay positive, believe in yourself, and give your best effort. I am sure you all will come out with flying colors. All the best.